Taylor Swift spilled the beans in a recent Time magazine chat, giving us the inside scoop on what it's like dealing with constant attention in the NFL spotlight. She shared how she copes with all those cameras, and even lets us in on the surprising things that catch her off guard. But that's not all. Taylor didn't hold back on the sweet details of her relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce, starting from a playful podcast confession. Their outings at Chiefs games, highlighted by the NFL, have everyone talking, and Taylor's funny comments make it even more enjoyable. And guess what? There's more exciting stuff to come, so watch for the next chapter in Taylor Swift's life with Travis Kelce. A new romance on the horizon. In the latest buzz, Taylor Swift seems to have found herself in the company of NFL star Travis Kelce after a brief fling with Maddie Healy. Travis, a 33-year-old tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, has caught Taylor's attention. Rumors started swirling after their first public outing on October 15th, and sources spilled the beans that Kelce even got a new $6 million home for privacy reasons. Taylor's reportedly blown away, and her family is all for Travis. Reports suggest they were spotted cozying up at a Chiefs after-party, with Swift's arm around Kelce, and insiders say things are getting affectionate. Travis, on his podcast, gave a shout-out to Taylor, calling her appearance at the game pretty ballsy. On September 24th, Swift and Kelce were spotted leaving the Kansas City Chiefs game after a victorious match against the Chicago Bears. Swift enthusiastically cheered Kelce on from a private suite, joined by Kelce's mom, celebrating his touchdown. Kelce had invited Swift, recalling her performances at Arrowhead Stadium. According to insiders, Swift focused on work and spending time with friends and gladly accepted the invite, considering it a fantastic way to spend a Sunday. Before the football outing, Swift's relationship news surfaced on September 20th when Kelce's brother Jason commented positively on the rumors during a radio show. However, he later added a jesting tone, leaving the integrity uncertain. Adding to the speculation, on September 18th, Swift was seen wearing a necklace with Kelce's birthstone, an opal, in New York. While it could be a coincidence, Swifties have already started speculating about a potential romance. The weekend prior, Kelce playfully responded to Swift-themed jokes by commentator Rich Eisen on Instagram. The events keep fans concerned about the budding connection between Swift and Kelce. How Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's connection started. In July, Travis Kelce split the details on his New Heights podcast, revealing his attempt to give Taylor Swift his number during her Kansas City tour stop. Disappointed that Swift doesn't chat before or after shows to preserve her voice, Kelce aims to give her a bracelet with his number. Despite the plan not working out as intended, it appears Swift got the message. On September 12th, rumors started buzzing about their time together in NYC, although confirmation is still pending. Reports suggest they've seen each other since late August and early September. Their first public appearance was on September 24th at a Kansas City Chiefs game, and later on October 15th, they were spotted on a date in New York City. Guess what? In an interview with Time magazine, Taylor Swift spilt the beans about her love story with Travis Kelce. According to Swift, it all started when Travis playfully put her on blast on his podcast, an act she found metal as hell. They began hanging out right after that, keeping things low-key. They were already a couple by the time she attended her first Chiefs game. Swift shared that being in a public relationship means showing up for each other and they don't care who else is there. As for the NFL going Swift crazy, showing her in the stands during games, Taylor is clueless about how the cameras find her. She humorously admitted, "I don't know how they know what suite I'm in. There's a camera like a half mile away and you don't know where it is, and you have no idea when the camera is putting you in the broadcast. So I don't know if I'm being shown 17 times or once." Classic Taylor, keeping it cool even amid all the craziness. Taylor Swift spills the beans on romance with Travis Kelce. After all the whispers, wild guesses, and endless shots of Taylor Swift cheering on Travis Kelce from the family skybox, the pop sensation spilt the tea about her love story with the Chiefs tight end. Swift split the deets in a chit-chat with Time magazine for their 2023 Person of the Year cover story. It all started when Kelce, being the adorable guy he is, spilled some love confession beans on his podcast. According to Swift, it was metal as hell. They started hanging out right after that podcast episode on July 26th. Kelce hilariously shared his failed attempt to win her heart with a unique friendship bracelet during her July 9th Eras Tour show at Arrowhead Stadium. And here's the secret sauce. They had a decent amount of time under the radar, away from prying eyes. They were already a couple by the time Swift went to her first game. Oh, and just to clear the air, that game wasn't their first date because, as Swift puts it, they're not crazy enough to do a hard launch for their first date. Travis Kelce didn't hold back when discussing his initial encounter with Taylor Swift. Back in the day, he admitted feeling a bit butthurt because Swift had this rule of not chatting with anyone before or after her shows to protect her vocal cords. Kelce spilt the beans on his podcast, saying he took it personally, thinking Swift didn't want to meet him. They eventually met, and Swift split the details of how they've been there for each other ever since. Swift shared that they've been visible at each other's events, with her hitting up many Chiefs games, and Kelce jetting off to Buenos Aires during a bye week to catch another one of her gigs. According to Swift, being in a public relationship means they cheer each other on without caring about who's watching. There's no need for secrecy, they're just proud of each other. So, you know those shots of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in the suites that NFL coverage loves to throw in? Taylor is just as clueless as the rest of us about how the camera wizards find them. In a candid moment, she spilt the beans, saying she's sitting there, minding her business, and there's a camera a half-mile away doing its thing. She's in the dark about when they decide to showcase her on TV. Swift confessed she's oblivious to whether she's on screen 17 times or just once. And as for hanging out with Kelce's mom and Patrick Mahomes' wife Brittany, she's there to support Travis, not to counter TV appearances. Swift hilariously admitted she's just soaking in the football scene and realizing she's been missing out on the awesomeness of the game her whole life. So, Times editor-in-chief Sam Jacobs usually hands the Person of the Year title to heavyweights in politics or big-shot business types. But this time he's breaking the mold by crowning Taylor Swift with the honor. Jacobs raved about Swift, saying she's not your typical ruler of power domains, but has this unique ability to go beyond borders and shine as a light source. He called her a rare gem who wrote and lived her heroic story. In the interview, Swift spills about the intense prep for her Eras tour, the exhaustion hitting her like a ton of bricks after each show, and the emotional whirlwind caused by Kanye West's infamous Famous lyrics and the whopping $300 million sale of her catalog to Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings. In a recent Time interview, Taylor Swift discussed handling the NFL spotlight, revealing insights into her relationship with Travis Kelce. From their playful start on his podcast to public appearances at Chiefs games, Swift's humor shines. The interview also touches on her Time Person of the Year recognition, highlighting her ability to transcend traditional power domains. From Eras Tour prep to navigating challenges, Swift's journey remains captivating. Stay tuned for more surprises in Taylor Swift's life with Travis Kelce. Do you find the dynamics of Swift and Kelce's public outings and the NFL spotlight's role in their connection fascinating? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support means a lot to us. Take care until the next one, and feel free to drop a comment sharing your thoughts. See you soon.